Unpacking our microphone and recording setup for home. This bag was put together with numerous elements in it. Imagine you're putting together IKEA furniture. It's not quite that hard, but the idea is you do have to do some assembly to put all these parts together. Everything is fairly delicate, but can handle normal wear and tear. So don't feel freaked out about it, but please watch this video and rewind, do what you need to if you're stuck with something. Okay, put that off to the side. So we have a sound barrier that's going to go up around the microphone, and I think we'll start with this. We have the microphone and its attachments in here. Let's set this off to the side. We have some more sound isolation material, which is really cool. Let's set that right there for now. But first we're going to attach this device. This holds the microphone and it goes like so. We are going to attach this. Now there's some little parts that we have to be careful with. So here we go. Right there. That is what we want to be careful with. These little washers, we want to make sure we keep track of those. They fall really easily. They're black, so they blend in with the background of this. So careful with that. And then we set this right here, and we then screw these in. Now everything I'm going to be doing is finger tight. You don't need any tools to put any of this together. It just takes some patience. Voila! And now that is ready right there. Let's take a look at the microphone. The microphone comes in a case. Please keep track of this plastic because we are going to put the windscreen back in that when we're done with it. We have the microphone here, we have the mic cable, and we have the trapeze. The microphone sits on top of here, and this sits in here. So let's put that together. I like to start with this. And this little doodle bob goes on top of here. Now what I like to do is, this is all plastic, so be careful not to over tighten anything. I'm just going to snug this down here so it's like this. Then when I'm screwing it on the top here, I'm just turning this right here to secure it. There we go. And then this down here, I can tighten this up. Voila. Okay, so we have this. And now it's time to put all the parts together with the stand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change our camera angle. So to put this on here, what I do is I line this up, and it's not as heavy as it is awkward. And I need to get this lined up properly to screw this on. And that's a bonus. We'll take a look at that in a moment. So I get this on here, and if this is spinning, we actually have an extension here. If this is spinning, make sure this is tightened down to control that from spinning. So I do this until it's snug, silver part right here. And then there's another washer here, it's a black washer. You want to make sure that stays on. And then I come up here and I tighten this. Okay, and I just spin this around until it's on. Okay, and we go like that. And now I'll loosen this, and I'm making sure this is snug. So we go like so. And I'll turn this around. There's my microphone. And I snug this like so. And we take the microphone and gently put it in here, and we turn this bottom part right here to make sure it's snug. Now I'm lifting up gently to make sure it's in there properly, and I'm going to loosen it up, and I'm going to tighten it down again. Again, this is all plastic, so careful. And these little rubber bands, we want to make sure those stay on there. They keep the microphone from getting vibrations from the room or the floor, whatnot. Now, we can do a number of things. We can move this forward, and then snug this down, which is what I recommend. Then loosen this and move this back. What we're trying to do is reduce the reflection of sound coming into the microphone from other parts of the room. And you know, you can move this a little bit more, but this is going to help the reverberation coming off the walls. You'll notice that I have fabric back here as well. What you want to do is get in a space that's as acoustically quiet as possible. Carpeting, fabric or material on the walls. What you don't want is a room that has a lot of hard surfaces. And if you do have that, you know, do a recording and see what it sounds like. But we want to keep things as quiet in reverberation of sound waves bouncing off the surfaces in the room as possible. Then, once we have that, we can attach the windscreen. Now this slides in here, but you have to pinch gently here, and it's all plastic stuff. It doesn't take a lot of force. And we just slide this down so we have that in front of the mic. Now, we're going to hook up the cable. Keep this, put it back in the bag, keep it safe while you're using the equipment. And here's a test. One of my teachers in school said that show kids how to wrap cables and organize cables, because that is probably the #1 problem in audio production is disorganization. So when you're done, if you could wrap that up, keep track of your tie here, you can put it back together. This goes in the bottom. Now what I do is I tilt this up so I can see there's 3 pins here, there's 3 holes there. Visually look at it while you're doing this so you can line things up properly. All right, that's very crucial because you don't want to break stuff. So if you can see what you're doing and connecting things, it makes all the difference. Now, I'm going to show you this. To unbox this, we take it out. I'm just gently folding that out like that. I'll put that up there. And then we have a USB cable that will hook up to our computer. And this just plugs into the back. It's USB side here. And then you have the smaller version which plugs in the back over here. Okay, it does not have a separate power supply, so that, and then this hooks to the computer. The mic cable plugs in the front. And again, look at the 3 holes here and the 3 pins here, line them up visually, and then slide that in like so. And then you have your knob to turn up the signal coming in. And once plugged in, you'll see this is monitor, so if you want to plug in headphones, you can plug in headphones here. You'll need a headphone jack if you have the Stereo Mini, but I do have those jacks. I can give you one of those. And then what happens is this, with the USB connection, goes straight into the computer and we'll do the recording. And you have instrument plug-in. You can plug a guitar in here and then turn that up. And this again will work as an input device for Soundtrap or other computer-based digital audio workstations. And this last piece here, this is all Velcroed together, but what's really neat about it is you can put this together like so and create a bit of a roof over here to minimize reflection as well. Kind of a cool little trick. So there we have it, and normally you want to, imagine I'm standing up, you want to have it pretty much direct on, and you want to get 6 to 8 inches away when you're doing your vocal take, and that works pretty well. I like to say maybe like nose level, so the mic is maybe pointing down at your mouth, like this, and you have that option right here, and there you go. Monitor your levels here to make sure you're not recording too hot. Hot would be like distorted, too much signal. And you can turn down that there, or you can turn it down in the computer. But I always check here because this will light up with colors. And I'll have a demo of this separate from this video, because this video is mostly about unpacking everything and getting it set up. Last thing, make sure this is in a safe place, that if people are throwing things around, a place that has more physical activity, this does not take abuse well. What I recommend is when you're done using the microphone, you can put that back in the box. The stand itself and this, if it's sitting there by itself, there you go. Not as much of a problem, but the microphone is the most sensitive piece. I would put this away after every use. Just put it back in the box and put the box somewhere safe.